One thing, a woman's the mind of the elevator. Let's say it one more time. I say it one more time. The mind of the elevator. The girl on YouTube. People already kick you off. I would never was down. You see, when everything was going on in Dallas, I was back and forth trying to get my Social Security and get my disability. It's just the deception of the community, deception of Joe Biden and Trump, and deception of Trump in the community of Governor Abbott, and the neglect and the ton and the abuse. I'm waiting for some documents to come in, and these documents are going to be put neglect, abuse, lying, and deceiving. I have already won my justice, but you got to make sure you backtrack. And you always got a government that's trying to prove they in the right and they wrong for neglect and abuse and taunting because they don't want to take responsibility. A community that have the same problem. I never was going down. You think I was losing when I was back and forth getting a payment? That's not losing. That's not losing at a hotel when community's trying to stop that. That's not losing. Nobody, when you talking about somebody kicking me down, let me tell you something. I get to a point when you get with family, they grown up, brother don't want to. I have my own life, sweetie. And it's my job to find that life as presented as that life, but not go through the struggle how a black or a white man make me feel. And be balanced out. When they got their life, I got my life, sweetie. And that's the bottom line with these things of growing up and doing the things. But a person should not have to go through a struggle. A family should not let you. I have my own reason to not live the way I want to live because of other people's actions. Baby, I have never fought. Let me tell you the mind on the elevator. While they was working out my payments, my mama was paying my hotel. Okay, sweetie? This is about the mayor's action and Governor Abbott and the legislator's actions. This is about racism of putting communities first, shorty. They was giving me payments. That ain't the question for it. This is about the behavior of communities. It's about what was done when I was told to go to a Social Security. No, it's about the behavior of actions. An action of Governor Abbott's opinions. You can't destroy something that would never was down. I was getting a payment when I was. What's the difference? You know what I'm thinking of the pot. I might be going through something. You know what I told them? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I told them? You know what? Before I left to go to Atlanta, and I had to call and cancel my appointment. You know what she told? One of my local office told me at my office. I'm proud of you. We proud of you, Hubert. I'm not worried about the concept of what everybody think because at the end of the day, I have to keep with the positive. It is something that other people stepped in racism of black and white communities that stepped in this one. I can't blame Miss Lee. I can't blame certain things for how things go on in this world. I can't do it at the end of the day. That's something I have to understand. That I can't take my anger out on my local office. I can't take it out on them. But I can move forward and be in peace. Let me tell you something. People in Atlanta and New York I have talked to so many people. Okay? I have talked to Dallas is starting the confusion. Lyon, Houston, and Dallas starting the confusion. They are starting the confusion. I have talked to people in different states. They wanted to lie. Jay Princeton wanted to lie. Dallas wanted to lie. Politics and communities wanted to lie. I have grown bonds and people in New York, Chicago, Detroit, talked to gang members on Live Me Detroit, man, and people in Big Live. They wanted to lie. Atlanta, St. Louis. Man, I have talked to people in Las Vegas. I connected with people in the UK. I talked to so many people around the world. That's not the thing. Buying Mexicans. I did so much about this idea. But Texas wanted to lie. The politics, the music industry wanted to lie. Houston, baby, no. When Miss Lee gave me a critical payment, she kept her word. When they tell you human rights, they kept their word. They kept their word come up. They kept their word. And that's what makes the most. They kept their word. And that's what I think, that when I look at it, when I kept that, they kept their word. Miss Lee, none of them. All of them kept their word. And that's what I mean when somebody kept their word, when I kept coming up there. They kept, and you got to look at when people keep their word. And that don't matter about what you think at the end of the day. It doesn't matter about what you think. It's a matter about the community. And I know they wouldn't have did if orders of racism, of community, of black and white. I know, God knew that in my heart, misleading them when they did what they did. They have somebody they have to follow. And that problem is the mayor and Governor Abbott and all the rest of them. And God is about to deal with them, man. And I can't hold it on them. I got to remember what they told me before I left here. The good stuff got to run in me. I got to know this. I remember what my local office told me before I left, and I had to cancel because my baby mama was under sedation. And she had a problem after she had a baby, and I had to rush. So, you know what? I'm going to keep with Miss Lee and them and all the rest of them told me in my local office. I'm going to keep, before I left, I'm going to keep that in my head. I'm going to keep that in my head. I'm not going to worry about the bad stuff. They're like in the career management told me, with the career manager, you do deserve to be rewarded. It's the good things that's going to keep you going. I can't worry about the bad things. But things were crossed. Lines was crossed. And I can't, Miss Lee probably didn't even know I called. How would I know if I never talked to them? How would I know if I never talked to Miss Lee and them? How would I know if I sit down with them and ask them, did you know I called before I left to go to Atlanta? Do you know I talked to, how would I ever know? You see, that's the difference. I don't know until I sit down and talk to Miss Lee and them. If they know, that's the question, if they know that I called, do they know? And that's what I want to understand. Did they know? And I'm not hiding anything. I want to know if they know. So it's the thing about, I have to understand, did they understand? That's the question of, I want answer, did they understand, before I just take it out on them? And that's the question that I want to know when it comes to communication. So they probably don't know who I talked to at the call center. They probably don't know, misleading them, the rest of them don't know these things. So I'm trying my best to figure it out until I'm working this out right now. But I don't know if they know. That's the question. Did Miss Lee and them know? But they didn't know. Because I think if they know, they wouldn't have acted the way they acted. And I think that they know. It's something that if the call center would have talked to them when I called and left, it wouldn't have happened, guys. I really think that, guys. I really think that if they would have known, and they would have hit them before that, and they would have told Miss Lee, the call center, I think they wouldn't have did what they did. I think something totally different would have happened. And I got to keep that mindset in my head until I figure out all the pieces of what's going on here. So with me, until I really talk to Miss Lee and talk to them, until Joe Biden told me to give him time. I'm trying to give everybody the time that they deserve. Everybody the time that they deserve. Until I can give them time. Because I don't think they wouldn't have did it if they know I called before I left. If they know I called before I left, I don't think Miss Lee and none of them would have did it. If the computer would have talked to them, if they would have talked to them, I don't think none of that wouldn't have happened. And I really think that if they would have just let them know ahead of time, and I think they didn't get it till late. So I have to be very patient and understanding of what's going on here until I talk to Miss Lee, until I really talk to what is going on here. And that's the concept. I'm mad as heck, but I have to understand what is going on here and try to, when Miss Lee and them decide to talk to me, and I'm gonna listen. So when they can call me and whatever it is, I'm gonna just listen. So I need them to understand first, and that's the concept of it. Because I don't think they wouldn't have did what they did, and they would have known if I would have canceled. And that is the most perfect thing of what's going on here. But this is about when people cross their line, they force God to go against it. They make God not even want to be a part of something. They make him want to fight and win and walk away. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. In my life, where I chill with Albert and I chill with Maya and I chill with people, a girl named Maya, her brother try to stop a connection. It's people that understand when we spend time with each other, that can be the crucial thing, and those things and the rest of those things are what that is. And people think people keep saying, my happiness, I'm going to tell you one thing that I learned. Me and Sabina settled our problems. And in 2019, when everything is going on, and one of my happiness is for God and Jesus, and my happiness with me and Sabina. So I'm not concerned about what everybody else doing. But I know I don't want no business with Marissa. I know I don't want nothing to do with him. I'd rather do something with Sabina, me and her live, and keep our promise the way we want to keep it. And that's the most important that I would work. I would do whatever that is. I don't want the fame. I don't want all of these things they talk about. So while I'm happy, it's the understanding. I'm gonna tell you something. Because I'm a know it. So I got this tattoo when I was a teen. My mom don't believe in tattoos. When I got this about 16, and my mama told me, Sabina told me to wait till we got older. And I did something, and I got this tattoo to I got this tattoo to what I mean about that. I got this tattoo not because of Sabina telling me. It's to tell me to, because of mirrors of friends, of jealousy. So why me and Sabina handle our problems, that is no different. But he did something sneaky. And he did something, I don't need him in my life. And I don't need a jealous cousin. I don't need anything before he came in my life. And I want to tell Walmart, how you got that? How you think I got that? At Joe Biden want to talk. How you think when I almost got out of high school and I still had stuff left, I got a job? How you think I got that job at U-Haul? That's the difference between me and him. When communities want you to fall. I got that job through Ticket to Work program after I got almost getting out of school, and I still had a couple of years left. How you think I see? If Governor Abbott wanted those stones, we have to understand the ability to follow through or what these things they saw there. How you think I got it on you all? Ticket to Work program, dial application. I'm talking to Miss Laura Lee. That guy sat in that office with me one time. And after that, he said in one interview, I had to study them with Miss Melanie, Miss Laura Lee, and the other management. I had to sit up in there and talk. He just sat quiet. My talking got me where I'm at today. And that was more important than a ticket to work program, filling out an application. My talking, my communication is what got me where I'm at today. And that's way more important than what they understand. So me and Sabina settled our problems. We both know where we was wrong at. We both made mistakes. And that's okay. But I want nothing to do with Marissa. I want nothing to do with Jameer jealousy, because the one that's a poison. And I'm 14, 15 years old, and I'm going to school. I'm in theater. I'm doing this, and people getting mad. He's already getting jealous in school. Nobody got time for that, man. And people ended up on a song with Charlie Boy and them, and this Stone was 7 Up next to me, and Sabina kept breaking up. When her mama said it's not time yet, but her mama gonna have to step up if she gonna come into me. Mirza gonna do what he want to do. I want nothing. I want to work. I will work and take care of my. I don't want nothing to do with that ability. I want nothing to do with that man. And Sabina gonna have to understand this, man, or she lose me forever if that's come to the case. He wanted so bad, he take it. All of that jealousy in school, everybody talking about it. Let me tell you something. I'm at Carrie house. If I get to Carrie, every time Mirza called me to come over, Carrie want to spend time. I'm at Cassie cousin. I'm hanging. I don't got time for what you think in your theories. I'm helping out at elementary schools and doing stuff, door stores, going to other businesses, going to stuff in school, going to Creekview, passing out Avon. And I'm not concerned about what you think, man. Your jealousy need to stop, man. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it, man. As Sabina mama can't call me, daddy mama can't call me and say, Hubert, it's time without his involvement. I want no business with him. I want no business with that dude, man. Stay where you at, man. And he gonna talk about, and I got him for interfering. Dallas for interfering as a coward. Tampering with stuff. Tampering with the ability of tampering with things. No, you want to be down for them, be down for them. Be down for their lives. Be down. You wanted that bad, take it, nigga. Tell the Texas music off to give you something, nigga. Tell Charlie Boy and the rest of them in Dallas to hook you up with something, nigga. You stay your lying, jealousy self away from me. You ain't Demir them. Agreena, you play that bull crap on Agreena and Jasmine. You stay away from me, man. That's a coward, man. If your cousin can't come up to me and your cousin, that mean he ain't the man. And I'm calling it out, and I'm gonna tell him, if your cousin, mom and dad can't call to me without your interference, they ain't a man and she ain't a woman. And she can't talk to me as a man and a woman. And Sabina can't step up, and he know he hear my message. You stay away from me, man. As a coward. Most of these niggas won't be on these songs if it won't be for me. And Sabina breaking up. And Houston and Dallas, man. And Miss Unique. We breaking up every time, and I'm getting on you till you about it. No, I've been in this game. Charlie Boy, ask Charlie Boy about me and Rhino said I didn't go hard. But the Governor Abbott pushed that button with Dallas. Ask Rhino. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for these lies in this community. What about great Donald Trump is a hypocrite? Nobody don't got time for a lying man. Nobody got time for a lying governor. Nobody got time for a city that thinks about themselves and they people and think about others like that don't matter to him. That's a coward move. That's a coward move. Trump, we are nothing like alike. And Doug Miller, we are nothing alike. But a black people would depend on you. A white man would depend on your value because you're a racist coward. We are never the same. God telling me I need to stand up for this and take a spot. Either you take God or not, or you lose. I have to do this. But that's a coward as a man. I have to take the pain with it because of relationship, and me and Sabina not done yet. We not done yet. I took theater class. Know me very well. Newman Smith High School, Donald Trump. I had the best teachers around me. That makes you, and you a judge and don't even know somebody. You and Joe Biden and all of y'all legislators. I want you to know what I went to Newman Smith High School. And I went to New Orleans, Louisiana. And I had great teachers around me, great people around me, great people, daughters and parents that taught me well. I might didn't like everything everybody else said, but they have taught me really well. I have learned everything for each relationship, each parent, each person I've been involved with, I have learned something from. And I don't got time for it. I don't got time for these things when people are dependent on something that none of my relationships said wasn't over. That's the difference between me and you. That's the difference of what you stand for. And they want somebody to do business with racism. And Trump trying to think that's not good, man. That ain't cute. But I gotta walk this earth because my journey is not over with my past. I gotta walk this earth with stupidity. With a president that don't know what he's doing. None of them know what they're doing. With a community that lie. I want to see what rules, because they violated tampering with jewelry. I want to see how far you willing to go. When we can't come, I want to bring Disney Channel to Texas. I talked to kids when they lie and Governor Abbott crossed that line with the mayor of Dallas. We have went past the point now. You have crossed that line and we went past the point. When you put your racist community and their society first, you know what you did. You can't even give me those 911 calls. I want to see how you going to get your way out of this one. I want to see Donald Trump. You have no honor. And you want to think people like that's not honesty, Trump. You got where you at. No, you got where you at by playing by the mindset of others and not agreeing when numbers are greater. God said, my numbers are greater than you. The spirit of the rules that you make as a lying president, as a lying country, my numbers, knowledge. I message the Supreme Court. And I message the Texas Supreme Court. And I put the civil rights on the Supreme Court. I want to know how you willing to go and you willing to create what you stubborn about as a president. I don't respect you. Because you have power and you know what know what to do with it. You better know what you're dealing with, the architect. You better know what you're dealing with. Me and my past, my past won't allow me to give up. And that's something Sabina never won't allow me to give up. I have a lot of problems here. And you in my way. You in my way with this community of Dallas. You in my way. That's your opinion. That's sad, Trump. Look at you. That's sad, man. But you saying America is not about America. America is a name. God is abiding the way to create. What to create? I've been creating things. Come on. Look at my YouTube videos. You think you know when I put mirrors in it? Come on, you think you know everything. I was in theater. I took drama. You think I got time for a coward? I want Yellow Breezer to stay away from me. I want everybody involvement in Houston and Dallas to stay with me. Governor Abbott, God is asking you to walk away. And I just found out that you stole. You don't plan on giving me my justice. You took $10 million. And trust me, and my mama going to have to deal with a lion. No, I got to get out of my parents' house anyway. And you become a bigger threat to me. When I know the power that you hold. When I know what's on that computer, you become a bigger threat to me. A bigger threat with lies and democracy. But you lie about what you stand for. Huh. Come on, man. Look at that, man. Look how an OGP we think he gonna. He's showing that you're gonna get away, right? I don't want nothing to do with you, man. Trump, you sad. You did this for yourself. With all that power you got in your hand, you and Joe Biden, then you got the balls to having and farming. Look at you. You think I didn't hear what he said? In the middle of the night, we don't have nothing on him. We said, you didn't promise me nothing. I picked up a book. You better get those character police officers in there. You better get them that was at that library. Get them at it. New York came in. I talked to a lot of people other than other enemies in here, man. I talked to a lot of people in Chicago, New York, and Detroit, and other states, man. But they gonna make it seem like cause they want to look after Yellow Breezy and Lion Self and them, baby. That's dishonesty. But Yellow Breezy don't want. I want that man to stay away from me, man. I'm watching everybody involvement. I don't want no business with them, man. I want no business. Governor Abbott gonna have to deal with it, man. Deceiving. Using real estate, deceiving is gonna get you in trouble. Not coming correct. And what's going on here? Not coming correct, deceiving. A man that want to deceive and be dishonest about the deceiving that he stands for. We are not the same. Women want to fake play and fake they love like we the same. We ain't the same. When you with your nigga, when you fight for your own goals, we ain't the same. A black woman could go in her car and say, I don't need you either, do you? But don't go around looking in my pocket as a selfish black woman in your car. You see, Trump said we love our education. Gang members running around doing violence. See, I've been intimidated. You know what I did? I was intimidated. And you know what that police did? As soon as that police did it, and the police, I called him. He intimidated, after it happened at Walmart yesterday. And she caught bullshit. And she did something she wasn't supposed to. And she looked at me. And she knew what she was doing. Her behavior knew what she was doing. Everything was wrong with the spirit behavior of the employees that from day one. It was something going on in the aisle with the black employee. When I walked in, their spiritual emotion of jealousy, the devil doing is this. You will see the body motion of the enemy mindset. But let me tell you something. I got to go through this because too many people depending on me. Me and Sabina both know it was going to be hard. We both know. And I know why she did it. But no, you want to choose jealousy cousins over there? I don't got time for it, man. I'm getting into it with cheerleaders. I'm getting into it with a lot of people in Newman's, man. I don't have time for these arguments that you so claiming, dude. Because you got a problem. And he mad because he on child support. That's your problem. That's your own problem. I don't have to deal with that. I used to sit back on the sideline and let Marissa handle things. And by me and Sabina, and I focus on certain things with me and Sabina. So I used to sit back in certain areas and just focus on us sometimes. But it's getting too out of line right now. But the concept of how another man acts, no, the creed, you wrong for that, man. And then Governor Abbott wants somebody to do business with him, man. That's a coward move. You see, I want to thank a state attorney. I don't know who he is. He saw some potential in me when he saw it. But you know what Addison said? Oh, no. The dark employee, oh, no. But I don't know where he at. When I first went into that courtroom, when he first saw me, he saw something in me. And I don't know, he said he saw my potential. And I don't know where he at. But I can't blame him when he saw potential. When I first came in with a book. But after they dark stupid behavior in Addison. Come on, man. Who called about the dark behavior on the bus called the news station, and everybody went against that code. When I know, oh, you're familiar, right? Let's talk about the lame and the fake stuff that's going on here. With the mayor did anything to win. And then y'all keep him there. And you keep city hall members that look at that. We are not the same. We are not the same. And I don't want to be a part of a lying person. Yellow Breezy better stay away from him and his people. Everybody involvement in this, you don't have the balls to arrest Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. Everybody involvement in lies. Walk away, man. I want my peace. I want to bring Disney Channel to Texas. I taught the kids at elementary schools. Look at that, look at that. You lucky that all the pain. I got to keep this together for Sabina, mom and dad. I got to keep this together. It's just not about me here. It's a family, it's my kid, and it's Sabina. It's not just about me here, and it's bigger than me. But Mirza better stay away from me, homie. You a jealous man. You been since a teenager. And me and Sabina was good without that. If her mama can't be a woman or a man to say, Hubert, let's do this without Mirza and Demir. And let's get us together. If they can't do that, I don't want nothing to do with it. And you and my brother. I did this before, and I did this without me. Sabina started this, and it's going to be without him. He can have it, bro. But, you know, after I say what I say, and after I did miss Sabina, one of the kid, and like after we settled our problem, I wasn't even mad at that situation. But Demir got jealousy, man. He can play with a green, and when I denied him, let me tell you, the fakes that people want you to drop stuff, and people want to take it. When I deny him, my friends are still in. I'm getting out of school, and Demir, and whatever that is, and he dating a green, and he trying to make me let him hook. I say, look here, man. They got 3 more years left in school. And I have to let my friend, they got me around their sister, Tavani, DeMarcus, Terrell, and everybody. And I gave it to the Texas music office. And I got to protect them. At Tavani and Terrell, we gone, they picking me up in their trucks. And they like coming to get me after school, after they get out of school. And I'm riding around in their trucks and stuff. And I'm chilling with them. I don't got time when they get out of Creekview. So they coming to get me when they get out of Creekview. And they coming to get me. So I'm not the so I have to realize where things was at. But Yellow Breezy better stay away from him and his people, and his community got a problem, and I'm not for it. I had to deal with my friend Ricky, baby mama. I did this stuff. I don't got time for her. Before she came in my life, Ricky staying with me. I'm having an apartment. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not allowed to let nobody interact my plans because how they feel, you homie. You know my boy Danny in Dallas and Pro and Miles and them. He came to my house. My brother bringing women over, my oldest brother D. And Danny tell me something. People mess with you for what you stand for. And Danny been in and out of jail. And let me tell you something. And what I'm about to do is walk away from a lying person. Yellow Breezy, stay away from me, man. Stay away from me. Everybody in the society, community that's on Yellow Breezy team, stay away from me, man. That's on South Dallas and them team, please stay away from me, homie. And they up there looking like a jealous piece of crap because they got the problem. We can't work this out. I want peace. I want peace from you. Governor Abbott, that's sad. Trump, that's sad, man. That's nothing to be funny about. Nothing to go like this because you doing this. You don't win. The Spirit of God wins. You don't win. You know, North America said something about, UK said something about the relationship with North America. You have to have a relationship with God and the Spirit of God. So you got to understand, my ex-lovers, we are not done. We always got unfinished business. None of them never told me that I didn't want you. But Krista on that bull crap, that's her problem. Stay with she that. I got my kid, my cousin with his jealousy, and he talking about I don't want to eat with you. God said, look, God said I want to eat with you. I don't got time for it. I don't got time for it. That's what they want to know. I have other obligations and other people depending on me. I got to hold it together. And I'm stuck with the curse of looking the mind and the spirit of others. That's what I get. That's what love and God and Jesus love and the love of a past, not done. So I got to hold this together for Sabina, dad, and mom. I got to hold this together for whatever it is, my son, my family, and that's my past. This has nothing to do with Governor Abbott's selfish self. You want them, you do it. I'm on SoundCloud, ask Charlie Boy, but a man gonna lie, right? A man, do you want me to do business with him? No, stay away from me. Everybody involvement. And they still undisputed. I don't have to do business. I can watch y'all raise yourself from a mile away. And my kid gonna know something. And I want myself, because I'm about to call my son and talk to him, and I'm gonna tell my son, when you get older, they're gonna say you jealous. They're gonna say you jealous about something. You know what I'm gonna tell them? They don't be jealous because they mama fight and lie for what they want, and they lie for their concept and don't want to hear other people. Don't be jealous. They're gonna tell you jealous. They're gonna use that word. Jealousy is just a word. But you can create everything in your mind. But it's sad that those kids in the elementary school and those families at the Willowbend Mall and Governor Abbott pulled that stunt with Yellow Breeze in them. And it's sad that this plan not going to work out because they pushed that button. And that's nothing to be, and Trump should be ashamed of himself. Everybody involvement in this situation. And Governor Abbott, that's nothing to be proud of, man. When wrong has been done. I got to walk this earth with the spirit of the minds, of looking into deep in the spirit of the minds of others. What you think, what you can't understand. God said, I tell your loved ones I'm in my heavens sleeping, but they don't know my spirit have left my heavens and into the heart is pure. Before I went to jail, when I went in jail, me and Sabina have settled our problems. I'm forced to walk this earth to go through the pain. You know, me and Sabina said something a while back. And, you know, me and her go in school, she said, Hubert, I'm around her. You know what I told her? She don't even remember. I'm willing to go to her when we love each other and understand. She don't even remember at Perry. And when I say it back, I don't care. Let's go through this together. Let's go through this together. I don't care about everything. Let's go through this together. Let's go through everything together. And she don't remember what she said to me when I said, and I gotta be, and I remember it. So when me and Sabina, her dad, we didn't already settle our problem. But Maria's a coward, jealousy behavior. And Demira, no, man. And Sabina never needed nothing from her. Her dad had money. All she needed something for her birthday. He used to come with a stack of money in his head. Me and Sabina, little brother, we always had a bond. But me and the other second oldest, we didn't have a kind of bond like we should, like the other little brother, because Sabina kept him by his side. And I was so I was out to cry because he got older, and we spent like me and him had a great bond with each other. Like me and her other brother, we didn't have that much of a bond because he used to be inside, but me and him and the other little brother, he like I was about to cry when I just saw the video and the pictures. I was about to cry like when I saw the video and I saw him get big because he used to take my jewelry. We used to play, man. All of this going on with this situation. All of this going on this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so I was about to cry, man. I was about to cry over here, and that what I was about to do. And I was really about to cry, guys. I was literally about to cry when I saw Sabina's little brother get older. Like, and it was a tower moment for me, guys, because I'm used to this. You know, he used to take my like. I was really about to cry, and like I missed so much time from them, and it get hard like when you miss family and you just and I don't know what else to say at the moment in this matter. Like I was really about to cry when I watched that video, and he got so big on me, and he man like everything. So I was kind of happy that Sabina's dad and mom told me something, and and the rest of those things. So you know, I was thinking like I was happy. So I come back. I had a dream, and we always wanted the kid. So we always wanted the kid, and like and after we settled that, I had a kid. And I agree. Like when I said it, and I was like, hold up, he told me something good. So I was like, okay, um, okay, and that's the difference between that. And I went home. I went to sleep. I come back the next day, and I told like I had a dream that Sabina's got out the car. My daughter hugged me, and I had that dream, and I was like, whoa. And Sabina looked at me after we set our problem, and I was able to see just the love that we had a great understanding more than ever, and I was able to see that because we used to have a song called "That's My Gutter Chick," and we always communicated off of music. And I was at Carrie house every time Ezra called me. You know, I chilled at Carrie with Sky. Sky was over there, and I chill over there, and he calling me over there. I got my teacher, my theater teacher, already getting on my case, and my phone is already being taken. So it's already being taken. So I was on another like I dated this girl Dolores. She goes to Newman Smith, and I already know it's Sabina because man I already know a lot of things. Trust me. She told me a lot. Trust me, I know. Plus, the mayor wasn't. Trust me, I know about everything. And I didn't care about I stayed because I was like, and I already know I stayed because of the love you have for someone. You don't care at the end of the day. So you know, but I got tired of just wanting her to wake up to show that I'm still here no matter what. So you know, no matter what it is, you know. And no matter what we go through, if we're not together, I'm standing by your side. I'm staying over there hanging out. So I just can't take it no more, guys. When you had a teenager where you have conflict, when you at the movies with someone and you want them there, and you got to sit with another girl at a movie theaters, sit with another person at a CCP to look at another friend, and you thinking about them. And, you know, and I don't got time for that. I remember I told him when she in Boston and come back home and things. And she got mad at me when she came back and she had that usher. And I told her I was going to keep us get back together. And I'm keeping my promise now. When you was in Boston and we had that usher song, I'm keeping our promise now. The same one you was in Bosnia, and I told her, I'm keeping my promise again. So if I'm keeping my promise again, and I'm trying to get this together, and never playing the Brianna songs with me talking, and come on. And I hope she get this message. Sabina get this message. I'm 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 fighting for us again. I'm getting us back together again. And she remember when I told her in Bosnia, she had that MySpace song. I promise her, I'm fighting for this again. So I'm fighting for this again. I'm getting us back together again. I'm telling you the same thing I told you when you was in Bosnia. Just come back home and bam, and I'm doing it again. So at the end of the day, I'm fighting for this. I did it again, and I'm doing it again. You came back home the first when you went to Bosnia, you thought you was gonna come back, and I'm doing this again. So when we was teaming, I'm doing it again. So if you want me to fight for something and play a Brianna song in the car with Demira, how you gonna sit up there and Eminem? Come on. So I just have to be patient and try to give Sabina mom and dad time and focus on me. And I just think that's the most important goal of them all, and just focus on me. And that's going to be the hardest thing, but you have to give somebody time. And that's the part of love and the part of understanding of the domain. So I got to give her time. So, and I'm trying to give her mom and dad time, but this has got nothing to do with Mirza. It's got nothing to do. I'm trying to give you time, and I'm giving you time. But Mirza's behavior is unexplainable. Let's continue to fight. And I hope Miss Leading them proud of me now, and everybody at that local office. I hope they meant what they say. I hope they meant what they say. I hope they meant what they say. I hope they proud of me at my local office. I hope they meant what they say. I can't blame nobody when they didn't know. Because if I think that Miss Lee would have known I'm on the social media, what's going on? Because I just got to watch everything because it's going on YouTube. What's going on, man? Yeah. I have to live with those things. So I hope Miss Lena proud of me now. Hope everybody at my local office proud of me. I hope you really is. I meant tell Yellow Breezy to fuck himself and his people. And leave me alone. I won't do you nothing. You want to leave me? You can have it, you racist lying dudes. And everybody that's involved with Yellow Breezy and his people. Stay away from me. And I'm watching Enemy. And I'm watching them. They're like I told, they got Felicia. Felicia sitting up there lying. She got 1,000 people on her Facebook. And I'm watching them. Miss Lee, I hope you proud of me. I hope everybody at that low, I hope y'all meant what y'all say. I really hope they meant what they say. Because y'all word mean everything to me. So I really, really, I'm really, really and the Walmart CEO corporate office said Hubert, and say, Hubert, you should be rewarded. Thank you. Because her positivity, I got to think about the positivity out of everything. I'm thankful for everybody that played the part in my life. I'm thankful for everybody. Even if we on different relationship terms. But Sabina was meant to play a part in my life more than she even know. God gave me something to understand what was the purpose of her playing a part. Mirza's mama get disability. So she had a problem. I talked in New York, Chicago, Detroit. A lot of people got a problem with Social Security. Why Dallas got the problem? When I have talked to people all over, until even when I was in Atlanta, people told me about it. But let me tell you something. I've treated truth and allowed them to stand up for what they believe in. Well, I can't stand up for what I believe in. And that they got Black Lives Matter. I can't stand up for what I believe in. Come on. You know what keeping me going? I'm going to tell you a couple of things. The strength of family, love. Lovers that's keeping me going, understanding. When I had that dream, after me and Sabina, me and her, and I looked in the spirit, and we both was smiling and happy what we always wanted. And we always wanted. And that was the greatest thing I wanted. But I realized something, that we both meant it. She don't even remember that. We both meant it. And I wish I could tell you, remember that time we said when we walked from Perry? You told me. So we both knew, and she probably don't even remember in middle school. So I have to face it, and I have to get over things, because this is about me and her and things that we wanted when we was kids. And that's the greatest thing about it. And I believe Sabina, dad, and mom said something for a reason. But I don't got time for that, man. I don't got time for it. Mirza found out behind Sky and them, and Demir and Patrick running going tell. And the rest of them going tell. I don't got time for it when I'm always been on a pedestal, going to college at Brookhaven and North Lake, going to other businesses in Dallas. I have a lot on my plate. Going to Creeview, I had met many other persons. Right when I was transitioning to another school, I met somebody. So right when I was transitioning,